I got a DM the other day saying I should stop budgeting because I earn too much money now. It was actually a bit more to it than that. It was actually quite a mean message, but I'll spare you the details. And this brought up a really interesting topic. Whilst I don't want to negate the fact that there is a big difference between budgeting out of necessity and survival versus budgeting to see where your money goes, hitting financial goals, like there's a big difference. I believe there's still a time and a place for budgeting and saving money, no matter how much money you make. Budgeting and setting parameters for my money and tracking where every dollar goes is ultimately what's afforded me this life. It's allowed me to fund my wedding, buy a house, travel, build up an emergency fund, and is ultimately what allowed me to quit my 9 to 5 job and pursue social media full time. And now more than ever, I think it's imperative that I do still budget and I do know where my money goes. My income's grown dramatically in the last few years because of social media. And I'm acutely aware that this thing that we have going on is not forever. It does have an expiry date on it. When that expiry date is exactly, not sure. And I'm going to enjoy the ride for as long as possible. It's taken me a long time to get here, but I'm aware that I'm not going to be making this kind of money forever. And so for me, it's really important that I use that extra money that I'm making now to set myself and my family up for a good financial future. For me, that looks like staying in the same house that I bought when I was on $60,000 a year, rather than moving and taking out a bigger mortgage, using that extra income to pay off extra of my mortgage. I still meticulously meal plan. I try and keep my grocery budget as low as possible. I never buy anything full price. I always shop the sales and the specials. Even though I could technically afford it, that's not a money value of mine, and I'd rather put that money elsewhere. I'm not out here buying designer handbags. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I think if that's what you want to do with your money, then pop off, sis. I think it's all about choosing what you value and what's important to you. And right now, that is using my income and this extra income that I'm making and set myself up. Basically trying to avoid that lifestyle creep as much as possible, essentially keeping our lives the same, but saving and investing the difference.